a sheep gone astray, and all of the meadows and flowers, it seemed, burst into bloom that day. He was the little shepherd. They wondered where he was from, yet arms open wide and gave welcome to him, the shepherd of kingdom come. Born with the gift of wisdom that comes to so very few, with a word and a smile of greeting, all the world seemed to shine like new. He searched for peace unending, for truly he knew its worth, with hope in his heart that some faraway day there would be peace on earth. The shepherd, the little shepherd, the little shepherd of kingdom come.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup, it runneth over. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.
She would have loved that. It was her favorite.
I never heard you pray so sad, Becky.
Never before did we come to the same neighbor's place 4 times in a month, for you to dig and for me to pray.
Mountain collar most always kills out a family. Take one, take all.
Then why isn't they seeking the boy?
He ain't the same blood, them Lawson. He's just a catch cold. They took him in 5, 6 years since. What you doing, boy? You hear me?
Leave him be, Nathan Dillon.
These Lawsons here, they owe me considerable debt. What's about the place ain't gonna come near paying me back. So I'm taking the boy. He can walk it out.
I reckon he better go with you rather than be homeless again.
Yeah, I'll do it legal. I'll bind them to me by the laws of Kentucky. You go call in them hogs. Go fetch my wagon. I'll be back before the sun goes.
Nathan will give you good care.
We're not minded to be bound to Nathan Dillon, Chad.
He's making off with all the Lawsons had. Hogs, sheep, and even the crops that ain't growed yet. You rightly believe they owed him that much?
I don't know which or whether about it.
Shad, me and Becky, we'd admire to have you settle in with us.
Nathan Dillon had only come after me, he'd take on something terrible.
Well, we better be getting.
Fare thee well, boy.
God, I'm going now. But I ain't leaving Jim's gun behind here for Nathan Dillon. Jim said once he aimed for me to have it. And I reckon he'd like for me to get the better of that old devil. Just a little anyways. I'm taking the Lawson's book with me, Lord. With all the Marions and the christenings. The passenger. The Book of Life. That's what Jim used to call it. And I guess the only life on this earth they're going to have is in my remembering them. I'm going to stay here in the mountains as long as I can, Lord. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Thy ways is inscrutable. I reckon I ain't got a word more to say. Amen.
You just point blank surprised to see me again, ain't you? Well, I've been watching out for you. 'Twarn't but a couple of three trails you could follow once you come over the ridge.
with her?
You better call him off. My dog will kill him.
Get him with the boy. Go get him with the boy. Get him! Get him! Get him with her! Get him, boy!
Mash him, Jerry. Fist and skull.
You're feeling feisty, Dillon. You and me are more aside.
You taking up again your neighbor over no account catch cold? He ain't nothing but a mountain brat, and that's all he is. Don't you run out on me, huh, boy?
Where you from, boy?
He from over by Lonesome, and he bonded to me working off with them shiftless Lawsons owe.
Let the boy speak for himself.
I ain't bonded to nobody.
And he stole that rifle.
You steal it?
No. Jim Lawson always meant for me to have it.
You gonna believe that?
What's your name, boy?
Name's Chad. I got caught in the rain last night, ruined my powder. I came down to get more.
Your dog didn't take any harm.
We both been in fights of foe. Hasty fighting, shed his blood.
But you fight not as one that beateth the air. Seems like we both know the scriptures.
I learned to read out in a big old Bible.
Bitty old piece of wet corn pone and a mite of bacon. You better come home with us.
I'm Caleb Turner. My brother Reuben. That's my sister Melissa. We'd be pleased to have you stay with us if you're a mind to.
That's mighty nice of you, Mr. Turner. Luke and me, we'll try not to be a burden to you.
Come on, Jerry. You're all high and mighty today, but I know my rights. You'll not burden them long, boy. I'll see to that. Come on, Jerry.
Tell that cat Cole I'll whip him again anytime.
Did you whip him? It sure is a sorry fight when the winner gets the worst of it.
I didn't know Nathan Dillon lived over this way.
Everyone wishes he didn't. He's mean, born mean.
Come on, boy.
Hello. Come on. Hello.
No!
This is the first time I ever see the settlement.
We live there. It's called the Valley of Kingdom Come.
Hi, Miss Conductor. See you Sunday morning. Melissa, you take Chad on to the house to meet Ma and Pa. Reuben and I got some chores to tend to.
lived along Tug Fork for a while. And then I lived down at Grandy for a while. Folks up at Pike let me stay 2 winters. I always lived somewhere on the other side of Pine Mountain. But where I started out from, that's something I disremember.
Young'uns, run off. Times they get lost and wander.
Then their belonging folks always go looking.
Yeah, they generally don't rest till they find them.
Ain't nobody ever come looking for me.
Somebody planted their corn before they built their fence. The boy's a catch cold, Mother, ain't no doubt of that.
Me being the sheriff, every foreigner comes into the settlement, I make it a point to get acquainted. Seems you don't know where you come from. You got any idea where you're going or what you want now you're here?
I know what I want. I'd take it kindly, Mr. Turner, if you could spare me some powder for my gun. Let me pay for it by doing chores for you. I can milk and I can tend sheep. Luke there, he's a mighty good hand with sheep. Guards him real jealous.
Good sheepdog's hard to come by, Joel, and you could use a shepherd.
Luke's a queer name for a dog.
Well, he's just a sickly little old pup when I got him. I didn't know what to do for him, so he just up and cured himself. Like Luke, the doctor in the Bible.
Physician, heal thyself.
I can do most anything about a place. I can even write some if you want writing done.
You can write?
Miss Lawson taught me. She sold honey and eggs for writing paper and made ink for me out of soot and oat galls. She used to say, Chad, you're capacitated to take learning easy. Someday I'm going to go back where we buried her. And I'm going to have me the biggest bunch of red buds.
Like these? I use them for fly brush.
That lady sure loved the red bud.
Prettiest things in all creation.
If a body could choose, I reckon anyone would want Miss Lawson for a mother. She was... I guess I had enough. Thanking you, Miss Turner. You're the kindest folks.
Read and write. Make out figures, too?
I learned clear through Fowler's arithmetic book. Winters when we snowed in.
Remember that building we passed by the bend of the creek? That's a schoolhouse. Between spells of blacksmithing, I teach school. And when the circuit rider isn't along, I take charge of Sunday meetings.
Well, I thought you just worked around the place here.
Oh, I do that, too. Honey, an apple layer pie.
No, thank you, Melissa.
By the looks of you, Bowen Mountain man.
I always lived high up.
We mountain people all got the same blood. That makes us kin to each other.
Some folks I wouldn't want for kinfolk.
Them Dillons is just natural hatefuls.
We all got the same grandsires. Anyone who makes fun of you, like Jerry Dillon did for being a catch colt, he only shames himself.
They never bothered me none. But I sure would like, in a matter of speaking, to know who I am.
Is that what made you thirsty to read and write?
Whoso readeth, he will understand.
That's true, Chad.
If a man was to follow the river, would it take him to the lowland?
Couldn't miss. Every spring we float our logs down to the bluegrass country. Get us a little cash money.
Man told me once there's nary a mountain or a hill down there.
Caleb says the people live in stone houses, mighty proud and high-heeled.
I went to school in Lexington. front of that college is like a cliff. I always said I was going to go back.
I wish I could get me some real book learning.
Well, I'd be glad to give you some help if you want to stay a while.
If I could earn my keep, I'd like to stay for a while.
Oh, mountain man, you sure got an itchy heel. Most of us just stay here because we know we'll be back anyways. I understand how you feel.
Well, you went to Lexington yourself. You told me.
Further than that, when a man starts learning about his own country, he gets a hankering to see the places that made it great.
He went way north. He even saw the Liberty Bell. Tell him how you saw where they busted it.
Yeah, it's getting late. We'll talk on it some other time. You said you were going to stay for a while. You know how long that's going to be?
Well, till long about time you float the logs down the river to the bluegrass country.
Good night, Chad.
Good night, Melissa.
First off, get a hold of this. Schooling is mostly instruction, how to use the brain God gave you. And lessons are only exercises in learning how to learn. They say if you learn nothing, you know nothing. Some men get their heads full of learning. They still know nothing. So what counts is how you use what you learn. And what you learn best is likely to be what you teach yourself. One thing to remember about history, it's most always written by people who weren't there. And never forget that too much work dulls the spirit. A merry heart is good medicine and maketh a cheerful countenance.
Enough silk left on this here, girl, to make your wedding dress.
You're just favoring Reuben.
The wise men spoke of many things, of greed and gold and mighty kings. They said your heart flies on silver wings, always when love is young. As sure as rain it will begin. The stars will start their merry spin. A bright new world is the world you're in. Always when love is young. So many times you'll wonder when the miracle takes place. And then one day it happens, and you meet your love face to face, with eyes that shine like melted gold. Your happy heart is in the fold. The gift of love will be yours to hold, always love is young. Always when love is young.
It's a good way to get out of husking corn, Chad.
Come on.
This is the place I come in and maybe get a look at the most lucky thing there is.
Well, that's just plumb miraculous.
Well, there ain't no place else you can see it that I heard on.
Look upon the rainbow. Very beautiful is the brightness thereof. But the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance.
Only a mountain gal's pretty time is short, they say.
If they stay sweet, like your ma, like Miss Lawson, you'll always be beautiful to me, Melissa.
Caleb says you're gonna start cutting timber soon.
Yeah, that's so. They'll dry out during the winter months, then they'll float better come spring rains and rafting time.
You just can't wait to go floating down to the bluegrass, can you? Must be that old blood coming out. The way back blood that made your grandsires restless.
Well, they was your grandsires too, Melissa.
I ain't got an itch to move like you, but I know your feelings. You're looking for something to catch hold on. Then ain't nothing gonna pull you loose. Only I don't ever want to be forced away from here. I want to feel like our home place. Been there so long it looks like it growed right out of the ground. And natural like a tree. I want to feel like that. Belonging.
I know just what you mean, Melissa.
The sun's going. You want me to help you with the sheep?
If you like. Hello.
We don't presume to dictate to thee, but we need rain, and we need it bad. Our timber is cut and ready. Up and down the river, our logs are awaiting. And we need rain to flood the river and float our timber downstream. The gentle rain that falleth in due season, like we've been having, well, that ain't enough. So if it please thee, O Lord, send us not a sizzle-sozzle, but send us a gully washer. We beseech thee, send us a sod soaker, O Lord. Amen.
There, Dillon.
That ain't no concern of yours, Sheriff.
You ain't set nary a log down river all year.
We got something better than logs.
All right, let's look at it.
Walnut. Real good wood.
What's this for?
Each bit of that walnut is worth more than any one of them 30-foot logs that you and Joel Turner and the rest have cut and trimmed and sent down the river. And there's between 300 and 400 of them right here. Give me that, boy. And you Turners can't do nothing about taking this whelp out of Kingdom Come till I settle my claim legal-like. And your sheriff will bear me out on it. I told you I'd settle this my way.
Dylan, get back to your boat. You too, Caleb, get back to the raft. I'm keeping the peace here.
Ain't gonna be no peace to keep much longer, Sheriff. You'll find that out soon enough.
You all right, boy?
You surely cotched him one.
Well, I got a few bees buzzing around in my head, but I heard them before.
What do you make of it, Joel? Beats me. Well, we better get started, Caleb.
Bye, Melissa. Bye, Ma.
Chad, here's $5. You've earned it. You'll find something to buy.
Thank you.
Cast off, Chad.
Come on, Luke. Hey, boy.
He knows you ain't taking him.
Can't take a dog on a raft. Them old logs springing apart and springing back together again. Break his leg for sure.
Unhitch that rope, Chad.
Besides, you got a job here, minding the sheep. You take good care of him, Melissa. Bye, Miss Turner.
Just follow the river and you'll find your way back.
Let her go, Joel.
Give us a push, Pa. Bye, Ma.
Bye.
We'll run all night. That should get us to Tad's Landing by sunup. Or Reuben's collecting logs we sent ahead. It's the main fork in the river there.
Well, after we build all them logs on this here float, we sure gonna have us a big raft of logs to sail.
I just figured what these things are. Gun stocks, that's what they are. Dress them up, fit triggers and barrels, and you got guns.
Well, that's the best wood there is for guns. Dylan said he had 300-400.
What's he do with them? Who needs that many rifles?
Some folks think they need them. When people feel like that, they usually find a use for guns.
I ain't a young man, Caleb. I hope you're wrong.
I do, too.
How long will it take us to float down the river to where you're going to sell the timber? I mean, after you get it all together.
About 5 days.
Well, how far is that from Lexington, where you went to college?
Just a short hike. It's an easy walk all the way. They give a man time to walk it. Tell you what we do. The sheriff and I are selling the logs and buying supplies. When we get down there, you walk on into Lexington. See about setting up college arrangements. When I get through, I'll come down and give you a hand getting set up proper.
I sure can hardly wait to put my feet down that road.
Day I stand here beseeching you to listen to my warning. Look around you. Listen before it's too late. Some say John Brown was touched in the head. Crazy or not, they hung him over there in Virginia. Charged him with treason and hung him by the neck until he was dead.
Maybe we'll hang you too, Mr. Pugh.
You're fine. But I can foresee bloodshed and bitter war.
You're a troublemaker, sir.
The Bible's for them that believes in religion. The Constitution's for them that believes in the law. This is for them that are conspired to split the Union. Open your eyes. We must prepare ourselves. What's a-coming?
Horse auction. Horse auction.
Open your eyes.
Horse auction at the Crawford stable today.
Where can I find these Crawford stables?
Sir?
I say, where can I find the auction?
Just down the road, over the hill, about quarter mile, right on the edge of town, sir. It is already commenced.
Thank you.
Horse auction.
Finest horses in the whole state of Kentucky. Yes, indeed, sold for $110. And that, gentleman, gives you an idea of the fine horse flesh that'll be paraded before you today. And now I'd like you to see a fine 4-year-old. This is a fine horse. Run him, young feller, run him. Now there's a spirited and lively animal. Now who'll give me a bid on this quality bred horse? Who'll give me a bid? Who'll start me off, gentlemen? Who'll start me off?
$5.
$5. All right. Now, who'll give me 50? 50, anyone? Who'll give me 50? I'm bid 50. Now, who'll give me 60? All right, $60 I bid.
$5 he bid. He doesn't even know the value of a good horse.
Maybe he knows the value of $5.
Are you all done at 75? Once, twice, sold to Mr. Finch. All right, young fella, run him along. Take him away. And now we have a fleet-footed beauty from the famous Longman stable. Now, gentlemen, I don't have to take up your time extolling the qualities of this great bloodline. Now, who'll give me a bid?
$5.
Now, young man, I'm afraid you've strolled into the wrong township. You'll find no $5 horses here in Lexington. You might try Leesburg, 12 miles down the road. Well, anyhow, friends, am I bid now? What am I bid? $75. All right, I'm bid 75. Who'll say 100? $100 I'm bid. Are you all done at 100? Once, 100 twice, sold to Elkin Stables for $100. Take him away. All right, now. Now we have a fine horse on display for you. It's a likely mare. This is a fine horse that was sired by the ever-famous Lexington. This is from the Honorable Major Buford stable. What am I bid, gentlemen? $5. Well, we have a start, $5. All right, now, who'll give me 50? 50, anyone? All right, who'll give me 60?
My gun.
60 now? All right, who'll give me $70? $70.
$5 is my gun.
Now, young man, I'm going to have to take steps now because I...
With your permission, sir, I don't think there's a gentleman in the crowd who can or will top that bid.
Well, very well, Major Buford. It's your horse. Well, all right, friends. Now I'm bid $5 and a gun of value. It's 5 and a gun once, 5 and a gun twice. Sold to the young gentleman. And your name, please, sir?
Chad.
Sold to Mr. Chad. All right, friends. Now we've had a fine sale here today, and good luck to you, young man. But I think we'll call it a day.
Your name was Chad?
Yes, sir. Chad is short for Chadwick.
Got a good gun?
Yes, sir.
How well did it shoot?
Well, I can knock the eye out in a turkey at 50 paces with it.
Is it loaded?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what you do, you knock the eye out of that bird and you can keep your gun.
Well, that bird ain't got no eye.
Well, I suggest you give it an eye. Hey, that's mighty nice shooting, young fella. Oh, yes. She's a bluegrass horse. It's going to take a while to get used to your mountains.
Well, sir, we're going to stay right here.
And why do you want the horse?
I'm going to use her delivering the mail. I got a friend of mine that came down the river with me. He put himself clear through college just delivering mail.
And you propose doing the same?
Only I won't have to rent me a horse. If they won't take me at college, I'll just ride Dixie back.
Groom, take Dixie over to my stable. You come over to my house and I'll find a saddle for your horse.
Well, sir, I ain't got no money for saddles.
Saddles are always thrown in when a man sells a thoroughbred to a friend. So, come along. Goodbye, Richard. My warmest regards to your family.
Major?
This is Chadwick. Will you see that he's made comfortable in the library? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be right down.
Thank you, Homer.
I've been through thee. Worcester's history, first book of Euclid, Davis mathematics.
Where in the world did a mountain boy get a hold of books like those?
Caleb had them. I told you about him.
Why, I used those books in college.
I aim to go to college where Caleb went. Madison State, if I can get in.
Well, why not my old school, Fayette? You join me?
Don't care if I do.
Would you like to pour you on? To your good health, sir.
Ooh.
Does everybody drink like that in the mountains?
Yes, sir. Only they drink the real old popsicle. This here's just bought stuff.
Chad, did anybody ever tell you it's not right for a young man like you to drink that way?
Nobody ever did. But I know it. Only you offered. And I didn't want to show my bad manners and refuse. You live all alone here in this great house?
Except for the servants. And ever since I lost my wife, Lucy, she passed away 5 years ago. We were married 35 years, and we were never blessed with children. Oh, here's a picture of my father. He was killed in the Mexican War. And, come here a minute. This is my grandfather on my mother's side. Distinguished old gentleman, huh? And this, here's a picture of my favorite great uncle. Coincidence, but his first name was Chadwick, like yours.
It ain't much uncommon a name. Besides, he don't favor me none.
No, he doesn't. But blood and breeding sometimes count more than looks in men as well as horses. Chad, you never told me, what is your last name?
Chadwick's the only name I got.
Oh?
I lived about in a heap of places. But I don't have no kin. Never did. All your belonging folks spread out like roots to hold you in your own home place. That must give you a mighty good feeling.
It does, Chad. Except these are only pictures. Chad, if you were admitted into college, where are you planning on living?
Well, I ain't thought much on it, sir. Don't take much to make me comfortable.
Now, wait a minute. Times are changing in Kentucky. You might not find it as easy as you think. And, well, you're going to have town clothes. First, there's the idea of you getting admitted into college, isn't it? If you'd like, I'd talk to the president of Fayette. Are you feeling ill, boy?
I feel mighty funny. My head's floating and my feet are dragging. I walked the first piece today. I gotta get back to Caleb by tonight. Only sudden like, I'm feeling mighty tired.
Afraid it was too much of that liquor, boy.
Well, you're a welcome sight, boy. I've been searching all over Lexington for you.
Well, I ain't been hard to find. Been staying in the biggest old house in town.
And wearing the biggest boots, it seems to me.
Major bought 'em for me. I'm going to pay him back for riding the turnpike and delivering the mail, just like you used to do.
Who is this Major?
Major Buford.
You've heard of Major Buford, Caleb. Real quality. If he's took a liking to Chad, the boy might have a real future.
The way I've been taught, a man always makes his own way.
I told you I was going to pay him back. I got an understanding with the Major. With the money I make every month, I'm going to pay him for my rent and for my victuals. And that's the only way I'd have it.
You always were a stiff-backed critter. That's good news, Chad. I'm glad to hear.
I sort of celebrated with some presents for you. This is for you, Sheriff. And this is for Joel Turner. Some old burley smoking tobacco.
Obliged to you, Chad.
This here's for Melissa. You handle it real gentle. It's a rose root.
I'll take good care of it, Chad.
Oh, and this is for you. Just out, they said. It's a book of debates. A fella called Douglas.
And Abraham Lincoln.
I thought you'd like it, knowing how you feel.
How do you feel?
I'm all confused in my head. That's a fact. I've seen some mighty disturbing things since I've been down here.
Well, here it comes. It's about time. Now, goodbye, Chad, boy. Lots of luck to you.
Goodbye, Sheriff. Thank you. I'm going to miss Kingdom Come. I half wish I was getting on that wagon with you.
You got another road to take, boy. The whole world at the end of it.
Sun won't wait. Them that's going, get aboard. Them that's staying, stand back.
We'll be thinking about you. Just don't forget us.
Those are part of our local Lexington Rifles. Southern volunteers. They're ready for trouble if it should come. General Dean, Mrs. Dean, howdy do.
Major Buford, don't you think Richard drills his men right well?
Good-looking lot, eh, Major? They certainly are, sir.
Forward, push, left, hook, straight, off, hut two, ho!
Oh, General Dean, Mrs. Dean, Margaret, may I present Chadwick?
Oh, we heard you had a guest. How do you do? This is Miss Carolyn Blair. She came out to see Richard drill.
Well, hey! Order! On! Dismiss!
I've been told you're a good shot.
Well, I've been told so too, sir.
We're going to need men that can shoot. Talk to my son. Join the Rifles.
They wear a mighty pretty uniform. You'd be invited to all the parties.
Well, it looks a lot different than when I saw him at the horse auction.
Is this the boy from the mountains? Of course, Mother. Is he a relative of yours, Major?
Same name as my favorite great-uncle. Now, if you ladies and gentlemen will excuse us, we have an appointment with the president of the college here. So good day, ladies.
Bye, Major. Bye, young fellow.
Goodbye.
Bye. Now, Margaret, give it back. Took me a whole year to earn it.
Took us a whole year. I was thinking you'd fallen in love with those books. Mathematics, English literature, excellent. It's downright disturbing to be so smart. Down here at the bottom, willing scholar, progressing rapidly. I wish I'd written that report card. I don't see where you've made any progress at all.
I just had to study, Margaret. I promise you I'll make it up to you at the Major's ball next week. Hello, Richard. Howdy, Miss Caroline.
Hello, Chad.
Richard?
Good afternoon. Mother's waiting. She sent us to find you.
Goodbye, Chad. I was only teasing. I'm really very proud.
Some of you may die on this very spot, killed by your own neighbors. Southern states are going forward. Falling down.
Fool crowd will be late at our own party.
Their own banner. And here's the design of it. The battle flag of the Confederate South. They say the government is robbing them of their rights. So this once United States is on the edge of civil conflict, North against the South, and our own state of Kentucky is caught square in the middle.
That man's always stirring up people about war coming between the North and the South. It's time he's being run out of town. Come on, Jason, we've got to go to our party. Reverend Marston, Symphony, welcome to Buford Manor.
How you've changed, Chariot.
High time you joined our waiting, sir.
Well, between studying and delivering the mail, I haven't had much time.
You should make time, sir. Lexington's crowded with volunteers. Are headed from the telegraph office. If the Federals don't clear out of Charleston Harbor, the South will open fire.
And that'll be war right there.
Is Chadwick actually kin to you? Real born Buford?
That's something I've wondered about ever since he came here.
Well, on the college register, he's Chadwick Buford.
Everybody has to have a last name. And the Major let me borrow his.
Well, I declare, that was real hospitable.
I never claimed to have folks of my own.
I told Chadwick that I thought I had enough family for the both of us.
Thank you.
Indeed, Mr. Dean. Yes, look at all this lovely food.
Well, now, where should we start?
Most likely, if the fighting does begin, they'll close up college. All those states splitting off. I've been like that. Splintered off. It ain't good.
You're not a splinter now, Chad.
When I first came to the Bluegrass, I had an idea if I became educated, I'd find out who I am. But I'm beginning to understand it's what you do that matters, and not who you are.
You proved that, Chad, over and over. My father and the Major think the world of you. And so would Mother, if only she were sure where you come from.
There were times in the mountains I used to get lonesome and dream about a gal who's lovely to see as the forget-me-not stars.
You have such a way of saying things. Forget-me-not stars.
They're the first to come out in the evening and the last to go at dawn. You're like that, Margaret. Beautiful. All by yourself.
And not so far out of reach, Chad.
You're more than I dreamed anyone ever could be.
You kissed me as though I was still a dream.
You are to me. You always will be.
And if I want to be real to you, Chad, if I want to be warm and alive and not just a dream.
Margaret!
Boarding with Major Buford doesn't make you a gentleman. And I want you to stay away from my sister.
I reckon I can talk with her. She'll talk with me.
Well, if warning you isn't enough.
This is for General Dean, sir. It's very urgent.
General Dean! General?
Sir? This just came over the telegraph. From Charleston, sir.
Well, since we're in your home, sir, it should be your privilege to inform your guests.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, General Dean just received this message. Batteries of the South opened fire on federal forces at Fort Sumter, South Carolina.
Dixieland, where I was born and buried on the frosty border. Look away, look away, Dixie. Oh, it's Dixie, hooray!
The war's begun!
Dixieland, I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie.
Here's my hand, Chad. I hope you'll take it.
Dixieland,
I have been a stranger in a strange land, a prophet without honor, in the land of darkness, in the shadow of death. I shall return no more to his house, nor will this place know me anymore. For if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. The mighty have fallen. Woe unto him who calls evil good and good evil. Look into your heart and seek the truth. For there shall not be one house where there is not one dead.
That you, Chad? Where you been, boy? I've been waiting up for you. Yes, I know. I couldn't sleep myself. Well?
Plumb overpowering, sir.
It's been decided that the Rifles will fight as a mounted unit, part of Morgan's cavalry. Oh, the recruits are crowding into the rendezvous over on Green River. So I've decided to raise my company there. I'm leaving in the morning. I ordered this for you some time ago. Let's see how you look in this. Then you and I will ride south the Green River together.
I can't go,
General
Major.
Dean is strictly in accord with it.
I can't go. It's not that, Major. I'm going the other way. North. You've got to understand, sir. I've tried to be on your side, but I ain't natured to split off. All my grandsons came from the north. Only when I think of how much you've done for me, well, I can't tell you how bad I feel.
For a while, it was like having a son. A real son. Goodbye, Chad. I pray to God we never meet again.
Major Buford stopped by the house, Chad. He told us what happened.
I was coming to say goodbye.
I'm afraid my father wouldn't let you in. And I don't think my sister would want to see you either.
I might find Caleb Turner?
Lieutenant Turner? Over there. Lieutenant Turner! You!
Chad! I'll be dumbered. How'd you find me?
Well, I figured you'd be for the North, so I went to the nearest recruiting station in Cincinnati. They told me when you went through.
Wow. What do we got here? Kentucky bred, if I know horses.
She's Lexington blood.
Friend of mine, Colonel Jackson, from Fayette College, sir.
Kentucky, huh?
I want to join your regiment.
Well, we need good dispatch bearers. If he's a friend of yours, Lieutenant, I'll swear him in myself. And we'll put you in uniform tonight. Take him over to the supply, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Well, how do I look?
Fits right well. Well, I reckon you can stay here tonight. Tomorrow we get you fixed up with your own quarters.
That'll be fine.
He's talk about you a lot back home. Remember that rose root you had me bring for Melissa? Bloomed all summer long.
Well, I knew she'd value something with roots.
Got news about you, taking up with those high-heeled folks and those pretty gals in Lexington.
Well, there was one that was more than just pretty. She was real beautiful. But her folks was all from the South. They wouldn't even let me say goodbye to her. Inside me, I still haven't said goodbye.
A gal like that can break a mountain man's heart. Break it so no other ever can tend him. I don't know how a man would do with a gal from the bluegrass for a wife. It toil not.
Well, there's one thing I found out, Caleb. It's mighty hard for a man to find his belonging place. I guess he just has to keep going till he finds out for sure.
Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Right there. What does the Bible mean by treasure?
Oh, I don't know, Chad. Some folks might say it means a loving woman.
You know, I've been carrying the mail, so I guess it might follow real natural if I was to carry dispatches now.
As soon as you get through the training, I'll send you the signal corps. Carrying messages to prove you can always get them through. And get promoted real fast. Before they let a man carry important dispatches, they make him a lieutenant, so he can give orders and command help.
Boy, I sure would like to ride into Kingdom Come and let all the folks see me a lieutenant.
Wouldn't mean a thing. They hardly know a general from a private. Hear that? That's taps. That's for lights out. They ain't a sadder call. The only other time they blow it is when they lay a dead soldier in his grave. Night, Chad.
Night, Caleb. Howdy, Sheriff. Mr. Taylor?
Well, Chad. Doggone my hide if it ain't Chad. We didn't know you in that uniform.
Well, I've been down to West Virginia, and I was on my way back to headquarters. Thought I'd stop by. Here's old Luke. Here, Luke. Come on, boy.
Mother, come see you just lit here.
It's Chad. Lord bless us, it's Chad.
Melissa?
Nice to see you again, Chad.
Caleb wrote and told us that you'd found him.
Where's Reuben?
He joined the rebels. We got word that he was killed at Bull Run. They buried him there.
I'm truly sorry. You folks had trouble up this way. I seen your place, Sheriff, burned out as I came down.
That was Nathan Dillon and his guerrillas.
They fight first on one side and then on t'other.
Why don't you get the state militia down here?
Exactly what we're waiting for.
Till then, we take care of ourselves.
Well, come and sit and eat, boy.
Oh, before I forget, there's a book Caleb wants me to get for him.
I wrapped his books to keep him clean. I'll get him out for you.
I'll move your horse out of sight and back. Don't pay to advertise you got company nowadays.
Come on.
Here, Luke. When I get back, I'm going to tell Caleb that I sat right here, just like we used to.
Did all that book learning you done furnish you well at college? Seems like you found nothing down the bluegrass you couldn't leave behind.
There was some things that I was sorry to leave.
But you didn't find nothing to catch hold on, like you were looking for.
Everything down there's been tore up by the war. Here it is. Gray's Elegy.
Then you might say you found nothing down in the bluegrass that wasn't already round here?
You might say, in a manner of speaking, that you're right.
And you found your way back. The only roses in Kingdom Come. Sent me the root, Chad, and I'm growing them. Times I bring these fresh blossoms up here and sit right there where you are now. I sit and dream, look out the window, down toward the river and along the road. Rebel soldiers, they're coming in here.
Come on, Luke.
I'll hold him at the gate as long as I can.
Out through the back, Chad.
Chad, here's some cookies. Save some for Caleb. Now, God bless you, boy.
Hello, Mark.
Take care of yourself.
The sheriff's down at the gate now, talking to him.
You hold him so he won't follow him. Get caught, Melissa. I gotta get this dispatch through to General Wallace.
I'll always be here.
Dispatch rider. You'd better watch him. They train him up pretty tricky.
Why, it's a catch call. Come on, let's head him off.
All right, catch coat. Let's see what you're carrying. I'm gonna shoot him, boy!
This is for General Wallace, sir.
4 batteries field artillery, infantry and strength. Have alerted local units here to reconnoiter and report instantly. Now, it'll be part of Kirby Smith's force. Invading from Knoxville. Now, Braxton Bragg is moving against us here. Morgan's cavalry is in the center. As we know now, Kirby Smith's on the flank. He'll strike for Lexington. And they expect us to attack from the Ohio line. But we'll bring Buell up. He'll strike from Springfield. Hit him on the flank and rear and roll him up all along the line. Colonel Jackson, move your regiment ahead. Be ready to attack through Perryville the moment the break comes. And it will be your honor, sir, to retake Lexington.
Flag. Cut that down.
Yes, sir. You must take your flag down, Margaret. If you won't, I have orders to cut it down for occupying your town.
Lady defending her flag?
Yes, sir.
Dismount and stand by.
First platoon! Forward! Forward! Come left! Hut!
My orders are to take strong measures with the rebel sympathizers. Lieutenant Buford, take that flag down.
Yes, sir.
Now hand it to the young lady. Confederate forces, and yourself, miss, have defended your flag with honor. Lieutenant Turner, take some men, surround this house, searching for rebels. You stay with him. I'll be setting field headquarters at Fayette College.
Yes, sir.
First 2 men step forward. The rest of you men, search the ground. You men and the sergeant come with me.
What do you want?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Dean. We got orders to search the house.
You 2 men, follow me.
You ever see Major Buford?
He's commanding some of Morgan's cavalry. They came through here.
They're famous for raiding federal territory.
We know all about Morgan's raiders. Is your brother Richard riding with them, Margaret?
Yes. He's a captain now. And since you're inquiring about us, my husband, General Dean, was killed a few weeks ago at Corinth.
Hold your fire! Hold it right there, Richard.
Why should I when I can take one of you with me?
He was hiding up under the rafters.
Why didn't you give it to me through the heart? You'll be hanging me anyway.
No.
Even the Yankees don't hang prisoners of war.
He's one of Morgan's raiders.
They rank as guerrillas and bushwhackers, not prisoners of war. You two men on the side and search this floor.
Richard could have shot you, but he didn't. You won't let them kill him.
I'll do what I can.
They'll kill him if you take him. You know they will. Mother and I, we have no one but Richard now.
We found the place fixed up like a chapel with a coffin in there. Think we ought to break it open?
You'll find only my husband's body. He was to be buried behind the chapel.
I'd have buried him tonight. You hadn't caught me.
There'll be plenty of burying when the fighting's over. Other folks' fathers and brothers.
Sergeant! What about this prisoner, Chad?
Take him outside, Sergeant, and wait for us.
Oh, no! Oh, Richard!
I hate you. With my last breath, I'll still hate you. It's no wonder you joined the North. You don't belong here in the bluegrass. Go back to your mountains. Go back where you came from.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Dean.
Sergeant, the prisoner.
We have a prisoner, sir. He's a cavalry captain.
He's one of Morgan's raiders, sir.
Is that true, Captain?
He was in his own home, sir, to comfort his mother and bury his father. He wasn't on a raid.
I shall be obeying orders when I hang him, just as you obeyed orders when you took him prisoner. I don't like it any more than you do.
Sergeant, take this man inside and have his wound properly dressed.
Yes.
May I make a request of General Wallace, sir?
You have my permission.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, Colonel Jackson. Very well done.
Thank you, sir.
Now, gentlemen, I want you to do even better. The enemy have regrouped an enormous amount of their supplies. Rifles, cannon, tons of ammunition, provisions. Their wagon train is reported racing to the Confederate vanguard at Richmond. Lieutenant, aren't you the dispatch rider that knows these Kentucky hills?
Yes, sir.
Well, could any of these mountain trails be used to cut the enemy off?
I reckon we could catch him, sir. If we rode down by Kingdom Come.
The Rebs all around Kingdom Come, Chad.
Well, there can't be that many. Even I'd take 2 scouts and ride out to be sure. Then I could meet you at Willamette Fork.
We'll soon start, riding all night. We'll be at the fork by sunup, sir.
Colonel Jackson, send these officers out with their regiments. Follow up with your entire regiment. I'll give you 2 field guns. Cut the enemy off and hold them until you can be relieved by the regiment. Now, I don't expect you to stop them. Just delay them until I can send reinforcements from the west to attack them. We'll turn an enemy triumph into a disaster. Now, gentlemen, if there are no more questions.
I have a request, sir.
Yes?
You know General Dean, sir?
I served with him in the Mexican War.
General Dean was killed at Corner, sir. His only son brought him home. He's lying unburied. We took the son a prisoner. He's a captain in Morgan's cavalry, sir. Condemned to hang as guerrilla.
Standing orders in this area, sir.
He's not a guerrilla, sir. He was in his own home. He was off duty and he's wounded.
Is the prisoner a friend of yours?
No, sir.
Do you approve the request?
I do, sir.
Very well. On the grounds of common humanity and compassion, hold the prisoner until they can be exchanged. Get started immediately. Ride hell for leather, and good luck, gentlemen.
All right, gentlemen, on your way.
Yes, sir.
How can I ever thank you for that?
Times a man can do something for a friend that can't do for himself. Besides, you may want to come back someday and marry that gal.
I'll take 2 scouts and get going. They got 2 squadrons of Morgan's cavalry down there. Dismounted and waiting for us.
That crow's nest commands the whole valley, sir.
Good to see you, Caleb. There's their supply train. They're regrouping the wagons and tending the horses. We gotta hit them before those wagons move out of there. It's the only chance we got to stop them.
We won't have a chance in that open valley, sir.
We might make it with a few good men.
They'd slaughter you.
We got fighting to do. We gotta get through.
Go round.
We ain't got time. Give me cover and fire and I'll bust right through the middle. You attack on the flank and knock out that crow's nest.
You'll need 15 good men and 3 signalers. Who'll volunteer?
I'll volunteer, sir.
I knew some of Morgan's cavalry was here, but I didn't know it was you he was fighting.
I was in the top of that crow's nest. Heard a lot about you, Lieutenant Buford. It lets me use my name.
I had to have a last name. And I couldn't help but think as if you were my own father. Willis!
Don't use those flags, boy! I'll shoot you if you're singing with your gun!
I gotta give Caleb cover and fire.
And I gotta get those wagons through here. Shit. It was my duty.
It's Nathan Dillon.
Those guerrillas just make one attack and shoot their way through. That never stops.
I got to go help Caleb, Major.
Move those wagons out of here. Move those wagons! Get those wagons through here!
Nathan Dillon.
Pull back. There's not enough of us left to catch those wagons, sir.
Caleb.
Just went through. Lieutenant Buford, you didn't stop us.
A lot of my men died trying, though, Major. Caleb was one. You remember I told you about Caleb?
Mm-hmm. Chad, when this war's over, go back to the bluegrass country. To Margaret and all of our dear friends. Oh, they thought so well of you.
Why couldn't we have been on the same side, Major? I only tried to do what I thought was right.
Chad, listen. Always remember this. Every man on both sides was in the right who did his duty. And thank you for calling me father.
God, I'm going to bring Caleb here to this place. And I'll let this rock be a headstone for them both. You never brought two better men into the world than these, Lord. Why they had to be killed, I'll never know. But thy ways is inscrutable. If you let me live, Lord, when this war is over, I'm coming back. Right here to this place. And maybe by then, I'll know which one of their two ways is my belonging place. The bluegrass or the mountains. I ain't got a word more. Said, a man's treasure is a loving woman. I found my treasure, and I know my belonging place now.